The Lord is my light and my salvation. The Lord is a strength in my life. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Lord is a strength in my life. So I will not be afraid. No, I will not be afraid. Because the Lord is my light. The Lord is my light. The Lord is my light. So I will not be afraid. No, I will not be afraid. Because the Lord is my light. The Lord is my light. The Lord is my light. Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Welcome all of you. Welcome those of you who have braved the cold to be here with us today, this morning on Shabbos. And also those of you who are at home watching on Zoom. We appreciate you participating from home. I would like very much to, before we begin our the meditations this morning, I would like to sing Ma Tovu with you. I don't think I handed out the words, but it's okay because all I'm going to ask you to sing is la 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 la. Got it? Sure. Okay. But the reason I wanted to specifically, this is the traditional way to begin a Shabbos morning service, but the reason I feel it's important is because what it's saying is how good it is to be here in a place of worship, how good it is to be with your congregation, how good it is to be in this sanctuary. And I really want to stress the importance of that. There are people at home and that can't come in and it's hard for them to be here physically. But this prayer reminds us how important it is to be together as a community, how important it is to be appreciative that there is a place we can come. So be prepared with your laws. La 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 la. Ma tovu ohelecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. אני ברוב חסדך אבוא ביתך. לה 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 לה. אשתחווה אל היכל קודשך ביראתך, ואני תפילתך אדוני את רצון. La 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 la. La 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 la. Before we begin I have some interesting meditations that I want to share with you this morning, but let us begin with the two most important prayers that we do at our services and privately, the Baruch Hu and the Shema. So please rise. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'elam Va'ed. Praise ye the Lord. to whom all praise is due. Praise be the Lord, to whom all praise is due, forever and ever. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach, Baruch Adonai hamevorach, le'olam va'ed. So, the Shema. Friday nights, we talk to God. And on Saturday mornings, we listen. We hear the answers. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to speak and listen for answers. And Shema in this shul means pay attention. Pay attention. So let us do that amazing prayer that we say morning, noon, and night, and anytime you need to really connect with God. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Pay attention, Israel. The Lord our God, the Lord is one. Praised be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. So we're entering a very interesting season. We have been in it. It started with Thanksgiving. And now we're continuing into this very busy holiday season. Now, it is busier for some than others. I mean, there's buying presents and planning gatherings and meals and making all that food and contacting people and writing cards, which I'm really bad at, by the way. So if you didn't get my card, you're not the only one. And so everybody is celebrating in their own way, in their very own way, with large groups, with small groups, possibly individually, because of one reason or another. So there's something that everybody, every single person, whether you're a part of a large family or a small family or no other family, there's something that everybody can own. Every single person can own. Especially now. I have found that people are just so excited about getting together with their friends and family, and other people are finding it difficult because they think everybody else is having the world's best time except for them. Yet, this is something that each of us can enjoy. It's our right, it's our privilege, it is our inheritance. And the word that I'm going to refer to is joy. Now, do people give you joy? Do they bring you joy? Do they make you joyous? Let's talk about it. The word joy, or the feeling of joy, happiness, is it the means to the end? Or is it the end? Is it the goal? Is it the path? The path to the goal? You know, there's a Jewish concept, especially in the book of Tanya, that asks, is joy a right or an obligation? You know, there are lots of Jews who feel that feeling joyous and happiness is an obligation. But I feel, you know, our soul, we were created with the right to have joy. But I really believe that joy is a tool. It's a tool to get to our goal. What is the goal? What is your goal? The goal is to complete your mission. Sister Sue. She's like, I got this, I know this. I've been preaching this my whole life. I'm glad it crosses all kinds of barriers and boundaries. Yes, it's the same thing, right? For everyone. Joy is the tool that helps us get to our purpose in life. Whatever your purpose may be, whatever you want it to be. So joy, is it easy to have? Well, happiness and joy, it's like other aspects of life. It has to be the way that Jews feel that our responsibility is to continue to repair the world, tikkun olam. It is our responsibility. It is not something that once you find it, it's always there. You always have to continually immerse yourself in the way you approach it, the way you find it, the way you feel. Because every moment, every gift is a choice. It's a choice. If you choose, and this is hard, I believe me, I struggle with this myself. If you choose to not be a victim of what's going on around you, and to be aware of who you are and who you want to be, what your mission is, regardless of what's going on around you. It is a commandment that we're supposed to be joyful, even if you're not in the mood, because it is within you and you do own it. And let me just phrase something. The inner joy could be called it doesn't have to be happy, happy, joy, joy, which I find irritating sometimes. It's an inner sense of contentment. It's an inner sense of belonging and the desire to grow, to continue to grow. So I don't even have a specific meditation about finding joy, because I really just wanted you to understand the concept that it's a tool, not the end goal. Unless you carry that with you forever. But it is a tool to get to the end goal that you can carry forward. It is a choice. And before we move forward from that, because I have this interesting meditation on the 8 candles of Hanukkah, I want you to work with me on the concept, and this is a meditation. Somewhere in your handout is Elohai Nishama Shenatata Bi Tohorahi. Now this is a verse that says, God, the soul that you gave me is a pure soul. And what that means is whatever you're feeling now, whatever you're struggling with now, within you, from your birth, is a sense of, this is where some different religions do differ. We believe we are born without any kind of burden. We believe we have no stumbling block except to accept the fact that we are born with all of the support and love that God can give us. And so I want to do just a small meditation, a short meditation on this. So let's just read it together and then we'll chant it. Elohai Nishama Shenatata Bi Tohorahi. Okay? And it's one of those chants that I love to remember, I love to do, because it's a connection, it's an instant connection to that golden thread that we all have, Sometimes that thread gets broken, sometimes it gets cut. But from our soul, that golden thread expands. Elohai nishama shenatata bi torahi. 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 And when we chant this or when we recite it, I just want you to embrace the love, the lack of burden that we carry with us. This is a way to just remember that we don't have to have that burden because we were born free of it. We were born with a clear, clean, pure soul. Okay, I want you to breathe. Breathe through your nose. Expand your diaphragm. Breathe up and out through your mouth. Again. When we do breathe in, we are breathing in all the good stuff. You know, the light, the energy. I mean, I got the best seat in the house. I got, you know, I don't have to imagine a light shining over my head because it's right there. Not by accident do I sit here, I'm just saying. But everybody can have their own sense of light coming into them. So when you breathe in, you're breathing in the light. You're breathing in the energy. And when you breathe out, you're breathing out all the toxins. You're breathing out all the stuff you don't want. All the negativity. So let's do it one more time. Breathe in. Now I want you to place your fingertips on your forehead above your eyes. Because this is, you know, you're putting yourself very tactily in touch with the Sephirot, Chachma and Bina on your head, on your forehead. Understanding and intuition. Now, with your eyes closed, just take in these words. I am not broken. I may stray from my path. I may blind myself to my blessings. But these are mistakes, and I can fix them. Now I want you to think of 3 awesome things about yourself. Say them silently to yourself. Every morning, I want you to remind yourself of this truth, that the soul granted, I'll read it in the words I want you to use. Every morning I remind myself of this truth, that the soul granted to me is pure. Pure like the cleanest air you can imagine, air that flows freely in my lungs. Pure like a stream that's never known pollution. Pure like the chartreuse of new leaves, a color so intense it startles my eyes. My soul is a reflection of God, refracted through the prism of creation and my essence. No matter how I may miss the mark during my day, every morning I begin again clean. Thankful, grateful for my body and my breath. Gail, Elohai. more time. Elohai nishama shenatata bi tahorai. Elohai nishama shenatata bi tahorai. Elohai nishama shenatata bi tahorai. Let go of your burdens. Elohai nishama shenatata bi tahorai. We are celebrating this week lots of things. Some people are celebrating Christmas. A lot of us are celebrating Hanukkah. And there are other holidays that people are celebrating. But this meditation is something that is around light, the light of the candles. And whether you celebrate Hanukkah or not, we can all celebrate the concept and the light and the wonderfulness of the candles that we light on our menorah. So there's 8 different separate aspects to this. So on Hanukkah, it honors our house. The Maccabees, renowned rededication of the house of holiness, the Beit HaMikdash. It is the lighting of the fire in the heart, the hearth, and the home of a people. It's a celebration settling into a new home. It's like a housewarming party of a sacred sort. It's as if we move into a new house, when we celebrate Hanukkah. For each home is a manifestation of the Holy Temple in our times, in our lives. Therefore, our 4 walls, when we light the candles, it's the lighting of the fire that warms and sanctifies our own space. So when we light the candles, it is no less than lighting our own inner self. It's not, it's external, an external vision of light. But these meditations, it's acknowledging what it means. There's things that we do by rote. We light the candles, we say the prayer, gang goes on the height, you go eat. But when you light the candles, anybody, whether you celebrate Christmas, whether you celebrate any other holiday, light and candles have been representative of such wonderful things throughout history. So we celebrate our inner self. There's secret stairways, half-closed doors. In our homes, there's all different kinds of things that we're going to explore. And each night has a task. Not just to light a candle, but each night has a task to rededicate the temple in our own lives. Now we are told, we are asked, we are mandated to put the Chanukiah in a window. It's for all to see. Sometimes it's not that easy, physically it's not set up that way, but that is the concept. It's also showing that we have a personal connection, and it's a mitzvah to do this. So every night, there's a excuse me. We're going to go through each candle. So on the first night, I'm going to ask you to go through a journey with me now. I want you to just close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes, but I want you to go on this journey with me for 8 different nights. 8 different concepts of what each candle may bring, what each candle may mean. You have your own concepts. I know every single person in this room has their own vision, their own sense of holiness. But let's walk through this together. So before you light your first candle, I want you to stand quietly for a moment in darkness. And the darkness should be complete. You know, there's no light on in the next room. There's no TV on, with some other family member watching that you can hear. Nothing to distract you, visually or audibly. It's a quiet moment in the sanctuary, not of your room, but of yourself. So you're standing with an unlit candle in your hand. In the darkness, I want you to discover what you're about to do. You're about to let the light in on the candle, but also into your inner self. So you're dedicating to the inner darkness. You're lighting up your inner darkness, to the unknown, to the unilluminated, unanswered aspects of your inner self. It's kind of like the landscape of your dreams, your truths, your fears. And you say as you light this candle, I dedicate this night to every question I have ever asked, to every confusion that has humbled me, to every challenge I have mastered, to the thrill of secrecy, to the act of illuminating a deeper insight. Candle number 1. Candle number 2. You're standing at the stairs. You're standing at the foot of your stairs. Whether you have stairs or not, you're standing at the foot of stairs. And the stairs are going up. Now, as you light the second candle, you envision the stairway rising before you, and each step is like a soul ascension made up of a worthy act, a mitzvah, a good word that you've spoken, a good work that you have done. These are the stairs. And each step leads to the next. And you dedicate yourself in each of these stairs going upward. And you dedicate yourself to going out of your way with each new kindness, with an act of mitzvot that you will do on every one of these 8 days. So this night, you dedicate to increase to the second step of every path. That it's moving towards a sense of abundance. Because when you add a light every night, you're adding additional light to mark your intention. So you stand at the stairway from your depths, ready to rise and ready to explore. You move upward with momentum. So the second night, the second step, you give yourself the strength to start. Third night, third candle. Imagine yourself in a hallway, an endless corridor. Now before you, it's offering options, and there's a series of dark wood doors. Each opening widens with opportunity. Each one offers an unknowable path. It lets you choose, demanding that you move, challenging you to act. Which door do you open? Which door do you go to? The hallway is where you will your way through the world. It's narrow, it expands. And you knock on that door. You knock on the door of your choosing. And that determines your whole destiny. Now, this hallway calls for decision, the analysis of options, the care and the courage to choose true, exact, and correctly. The corridor is the tension that you feel before any great act. When the moment calls for really deep determination to let it become a great happening in the direction of your life. The night is dedicated to direction, to making decisions in the dark, to taking the leap of faith that leads to miracles. You know, the Maccabees did not remain confined nor walk through a passive door, but they lunged forward in the doorway of independence, fearless of the fight that was going to be on the other side. So you're standing in a hollow hallway, doorways blinding your eyes. Contemplate your future. And 3 lights are your guide. 4th night, 4th candle. See yourself at a beautiful table, silver table, stately, preparing for a feast. You are the guest. You are the host. You are the caterer. You're called to task, and you also eat. How full is your plate? How great is your need? Is your spirit nourished as your body feeds? The 4th night is dedicated to the dining room, the kitchen, because it's brimming with all things delightful to your senses. You know, at the center of the table is a fine silver serving bowl of shemen, which is olive oil. Now, olive oil, very important on Hanukkah. It's where the sublime and the material meet and dine together. Now, shemen, the olive oil, it's the anointing oil of kings, the markings of Messiah, the essential symbol of Hanukkah. And it's the nourishment for the candle that feeds the holy flame. So this night is dedicated to the delicate balances where our desires come to dine, offering pleasure through oil anointments and nourishment. But we remember that if you overpour the oil, if we indulge too much, it puts out the light. 5th night, 5th candle. See yourself standing in a courtyard. A courtyard that has a dark, unhappy surrounding. Now before you are Hannah and her 7 sons. Hannah was one of our 4 mothers, and her family faced the concept of torture or death if they identified themselves as Jews. They were caught in this courtyard, and they were told they had to convert, to conform to an alien world. You're an observer in this courtyard. You're fine. You're safe. So this 5th night, it's dedicated to find our strength. Our strength is tested. This night is dedicated to standing strong against external forces, whatever they may be. Now this night is dedicated to persistence, a night not to be afraid of sacrifice. It's a night knowing of your true identity, of being grounded in the inner courtyard of calm and courage, regardless of the chaos in the world outside. Sixth night, sixth candle. Recall the colors of your days. Are you satisfied with the path you've taken? Please make peace with yourself. So the sixth night leads you to the bedroom. One lifetime, we witness many, many, many lives. We see births and we see deaths. Just as Jerusalem's temple was lost and won and lost again, so too are we, forever falling and redefining. We're losing and we're refinding, with a new beginning born with every new end, constantly through our lives. We're like the sixth flame is like the rising from the ashes of the phoenix, reviving life. Seventh night, seventh candle. As you stand, lighting your Chanukiah at the window, I want you to look outside. Raise and look your eyes outside. And behold, there's a face before you. It's a curious passerby. And then you realize, no, it's your reflection. It's your own eyes you're seeing. So what have you seen in the window's mirror? What miracle do you see? The seventh night is dedicated to the window to the world, and I don't mean Channel 11. Unless you want to make a donation, it's a very nice channel. This is the show of lights that sparkle from our inner self. You know, it's a commandment, like we said, of Hanukkah, to do Pirsum Chanas, to advertise this miracle, the miracle that has continued through history, the miracle that is within you. You know, there are people who I've heard say, you know, I don't know, I've never been observant. My mother was Jewish, or my father was Jewish, or they were both Jewish. I'm here to tell you there's a Pintel Yid inside of you, a spark. A spark of Judaism, a spark of God. Sometimes you'll come across something and it will be expanded. It will shine forth from within you. And maybe when you bring these candles in front of the window and you see yourself in the window reflecting back, it's one of those moments. I am doing this because I have faith. Regardless of what happens before or what's happening now, I have faith. And I'm enjoying this moment. So may your eyes behold the miracles coming from your soul. And as you see the miracles coming from your soul, observe the miracles you see in others around you. Eighth night. You're standing on a rooftop. You're repeating the ancient human right. We all do this, of watching nightfall. Sometimes we don't do it enough. Now, as the blue, I have an office on my second floor, and I look out over the window and I have a beautiful view that goes over the park. And I can see a sunset. And it's so beautiful. It's not just blue, but I can see the pinks and the yellows and the gorgeous colors of the sunset And then the beautiful darkness, the blue. As the blue deepens into the black, you witness one single star, and it shines above. And then you see another star, and then you see another star, and then you see another star. Now the darkness kindles the starlight upon the sky, just as you kindled the menorah. By the time the 8th star appears and the entire sky releases her storehouse of sparks, all the stars that you can visualize, all the stars you can see, all the sparks. And you're dazzled by the stars beyond count. And then you see, you are looking at infinity. Infinity, what a concept. It kind of gives me a headache, I gotta tell you. But the concept of infinity is where we realize there is so much. We have what we have here, and there's just so much beyond us. Now, as you're on this rooftop, visualize this I don't know how to say this, limitlessness, there's no limit. From your rooftop, you are reminded of the infinity of your very soul. This is the 8th and the final night. Now this menorah will stand beautifully lit before you, ignited in its entirety. It's complete, shlemut. These 8 lights are the grand finale of this entire Hanukkah journey. And as with all finales, with all the pageantry, all the signals that we have reached are at an end. Just as a rooftop in the physical limit of the house is the top. It's the limit of our Hanukkah lights. And yet, as we're standing upon a roof, it allows us to grasp that sense. When we visualize ourselves on the roof or in an open space, the sky's limitlessness, no limits. And as we look at the 8 candles of the menorah, we realize that light has no end. It has no end. The 8th and final night represents transcendence. Although the 8th night is the exuberant end of the holiday, it also hints at the holiness of every day, the unimaginable continuation of holiness of every day. Yes, there were 8 nights of the miraculous oil, but beyond that, every day holds a miracle. Every day holds a miracle. Can you see it? Not always. Can you see it? You don't always look for it. Do you miss it sometimes? Maybe. That doesn't mean it's not happening. Does it have to be a huge miracle? Or could it be an intimate miracle? So we're in touch after all these candles are lit and after all the moments that we take as we say the blessing, as we feel the blessing, as we embrace the light, we embrace the meanings of all these different lights. We are in touch with the infinite light of our own souls. We're in touch with the infinite God. And from that place, miracles, they're not only possible, they're a given. They're a given. The final night of Hanukkah celebrates the transcendence of our spirit and our souls and God's promise of his daily presence in our lives. And we say amen. As always, I plan too much, and I don't want to take away from the journey that we just had by taking us to a different place altogether. So this is what I was going to take us through, but let me just refer to it. There's a psalm, Psalm 46, a still small voice, and that is in keeping with what we just experienced, what we just shared. My heart is racing, my voice is trembling, and yet it said, be still. My bones are aching, my voice is shaking, and yet it said, be still. Kol Demama Daka. It's an ancestral call. Kol Demama Daka, the still small voice. Heal our body, heal our soul. Kol Demama Daka. There's no sound in the windstorm. There's no voice in the thunder. Our voice said, be still. There's no sound when the earth shook. There was no voice in the fire, and yet it said, be still. And what I'm referring to is when Elijah was hiding in a cave. And there was fire, and there was earthquake, and there was wind, and there was thunder. And he was waiting for the voice of God. He was begging, pleading. And then he realized, with all of these amazing things going on, is thunder, is wind, are all these things the voice of God? No. It was when he was still, when he was quiet, that's when he heard the voice of God. How hard is it for us to step aside from the noises, from the chaos of life? I mean, it's not easy. Even when your soul is screaming, even when you're not speaking out loud, you can pray, you can imagine with extreme force. And then, when you are still, is when you hear the answers. It's when you hear the answers. This is a beautiful meditation, but I'm just going to save that for next time. What I want you to remember now is that when you pray, when you meditate, when you are silent, when things come to you, pay attention. Listen. And then stop. When you feel something important has happened, you've had an interaction or watched a program that touched you deeply, stop. Let it sink in. Understand that that still small voice is holy. Those moments of quiet are holy. And one of the things that I find holy, and as I continue in my journey here at Congregation B'nai Shalom, so many people, every one of us has something, that they need to be attended to. Some people's journey are very difficult. I don't want to say more difficult. I never want to compare, because that's just not proper. That ain't true. And I realize, and this is something that I think each one of you here, each one of you at home watching, anybody who's interested in doing meditation, and we do a lot of healing meditations here, it comes with a responsibility. It comes with a responsibility, not just to other people that you want to pray for, but for yourself. You must take care of yourself. You must listen to your inner voice. You must respect your thoughts in those moments of silence. Pay attention. Pay attention, not just in the prayer Shema, but I'm saying pay attention to your own voice. I hear so many people who are just facing issues of need. I wish I could just make it all go away instantly. However, what we all can do, what we all have within our power, is to listen. You listen to your own voice, and then you listen to the voices of others. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to come up with the answer. You don't have to come up with the solution. You just have to listen. So now, in that vein, we're going to sing Elna Rufanada. Perfect healing, bring peace to our days. Ana Elna Rifana La, Ana Elna Rifana La. Restore our strength of body throughout our days and nights. Refresh our tired spirits with your light. Ana Elna Rifana La, Ana Elna Rifana La. We pray for perfect healing for Brian Greenberg, Paul Donitz, Harry Binker, Leah Nakamura, Wayne Drift, Beth Berger, Rosemary Sovia, Sherry Howard, Neve Neer, Lena Amanero, Sarah Kurbis, Daniel Lipman, Jack Klinkman, Cliff Brooks, Diane Forward, Dr. Myron Glassenberg, Kimberly DeZone, Jeff Zemmel, Jerry Pador, who was doing much better, Karen Hamovich, Linda Joseph, Linda Kahn, Susan Wernick, John Pedlicki, Leah McCune, Lee Barnes, Mac McCran, William Ekstrom Jr., and Shri Raval. Misha Barrett. Misha Barrett, Avotenu, Mikor Habracha, Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. The prayer for peace, I'm going to keep it short today before we sing Let There Be Peace, is something that very important, that we all keep the hope and the knowledge that peace can happen. In addition to the world peace, our country's peace, our personal peace. Peace within your family, peace within your home. We have to make sure that our anger and our fears don't overwhelm us. That we remember there is a God, there is a light from above, there is an energy available to all who make themselves available to receive it. And I pray that all people make themselves available to receive God's light and God's hope, that we work together, that war, the war that exists, the war that may come to be, end. There will be a time, I don't know when. Wars have been going on for forever. But you know, things change. Things can change. Miracles do happen. That's a big one. But it can happen. So I pray to God to shed holy peace within each one of us as we shine as beacons and examples of how to be peaceful among those we live with. And I know there's fear and anger, but there's also a lot of love. Love has to win. And we say Amen. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace meant to be with Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And on those beautiful words, I'm asking our temple president to come up, and I warn you, it's a little bit of a corded mass up here.
Oh yeah, this is a challenge.
Yeah, well, if you step over there, I ensure your safety. Okay.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good Shabbos.
Thank you for coming. It's wonderful to see you here. Please join us for the Oneg after. Thank you, Rabbi, for a beautiful, moving, relaxing Kabbalah service. I was so into the candles. It was really beautiful. And Gail, thank you again for your beautiful accompaniment. It's lovely. Okay, what's happening here? We've got our Havdalah and Hanukkah dinner next Saturday, the 28th, 5:30. It's a short service, candle lighting, delicious food. So please get your reservations in so that I know how much chicken I'm making. Appreciate that. Also, Rabbi Shar is doing a show New Year's Eve at the Skokie Theater.
And it'll be a little more lively than today.
Okay, she's recovering.
I am recovering.
Yeah, it's good to see you. This December 27th, you're going to celebrate Shabbat at home because the 28th you're coming here for our dinner, Havdalah dinner. Friday the 3rd of January services, and the 10th and the 17th, and on the 19th, Sunday the 19th, we have a movie and pizza, and we thank the Donis family for donating the pizza for that, but there is a charge, so it is a fundraiser. Monday the 20th is healing prayer. And our next Kabbalah is January 25th at 10:30 in the morning.
Is there a healing group in there somewhere?
Yeah, the next healing prayer, is Monday the 20th of January. Okay, and also next Sunday, a week from Sunday, the date of that is Lauren Troy, who is was a member of the synagogue, passed away, and there's going to be a really beautiful memorial service here a week from Sunday, and the time is at 1:00. So we hope you can come in and honor her. Thank you. Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good Shabbos.
I'm not coming near you.
Yeah, don't come near me. Okay.
Oh, yay! Yeah, I don't care, you get it. You know, that's it. Where's your head up?
There's something to share, too.
Oh, yeah.
December 15th. Oh, because it's, okay, you're right, thank you. It's on, there's a display on until January 27th. It's International Holocaust Remembrance Day. And there's going to be a international photo exhibit, and it's at the Holocaust Museum, I assume? No, it's not.
It's at Devonshire.
Oh, it's at Devonshire.
The title is The Light of...
The Light Within Art, Celebrating Jewish Culture. Okay, at Devonshire, which is, here in Skokie, and Devonshire Park, and it runs through January 27th. And it looks like it's going to be quite beautiful and very artistic, so thank you. And as Laura said, I am doing a show New Year's Eve at the Skokie Theater, and I would love for you all to be there. I'm going to do some of my favorite stuff, so I look forward to seeing you there. And also, as Laura said, we're having a memorial here on a week from Sunday for Laura and Troy. And so as we read the list of people we have lost this year, we begin with Laura and Troy, Linda Walters, Roman Levin, Ariel Levy, Stephanie Notterman, Jewel Gregory, Eileen Freier, Ava Eris, Janet Fredericks, Gloria Zeev. And Yahrzeit is Belle Gavser. She was a miracle woman, lived to 100. Ann Pepper, Milton Stein, Saul Zaltzman, and June Krause. We rise for Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach herotei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon u'v'yomachon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'elam homei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yiroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei t'gusha Leila min kol b'churata v'shirata toshbachata v'nechamata damiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlava rabbim shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imroma hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Before we sing our closing hymn, I want to remind you, please join us next Saturday evening for the Hanukkah dinner and Havdalah, which everybody loves, and the music, which everybody loves. No, we are doing Saturday next week. So please join us, and Gail will be here because, what's a celebration without Gail? As we sing, may as God who makes peace in the heavens make peace for all of us. Oh, say shalom b'mromah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, b'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Good Shabbos. It's a nice thing to hear at the end. Something wrong? No. Come join us. Clark, make sure you join us. Don't you go away.
No, I won't.